It's been about 7 months when we released a video called "Don't choose your first RC plane before you watch this video." Under the video there were many comments disagreeing about some of our planes we suggested and what we said about small planes. So here we are with what you should buy as your first plane, plus our 5 top beginner planes, so stay tuned. Flying without experience, sim practice or instructor. When you have no experience or someone who could land a plane safely for you, we still highly suggest smaller planes, as the Ranger 600 we made a whole video about. This is because people that are new to the hobby are less scared to fly smaller planes. Also, most of these small park flyers / trainers are really durable and even feel like they are unable to break. That was me. A huge upside to those small planes is that they are also quite cheap compared to the big trainers, if you manage to break it or don't know if it's the right hobby for you. If you do have prior experience in simulators, we still suggest to fly with an instructor that can help you if needed. If that fits you, we suggest to you bigger planes. It's not a secret that bigger and lighter planes just fly better. We have seen many people training their first flights on a glider or similar, and that isn't because German RC clubs are 90% of people who are looking for thermals. If you like having a landing gear, what's relatable, we highly suggest some of these typical Cessna lookalike trainers or a Cub airframe. Gyros. It's really a big topic in the RC community. What we believe is that gyros are indeed great for people starting the hobby, especially if it's like Safe Select by Horizon. We have seen many people learning how to fly solo with no worries in only a few days, because if something goes wrong, they have their panic button. I only would highly suggest to learn how to catch a plane from a stall or other moments where I would like to hit the panic button just for safety. So what planes do we suggest? First up, small planes. Our number one is and stays the Ranger 600. For the price you get a solid plane that lasts forever. Really, we've done everything to it you could imagine and it didn't break. Flying wise, this thing is great and we often used it without a propeller as a discus launch glider. Second is the WL Toys F949. This plane is sold under many different brands, but it's awesome. If the gear survives your first flight or crashes, it's great to have it to take off from the ground. 3 motors powering 1 propeller leads the plane to great flight times, and overall it just flies great. Now to the big boys. First up, the typical Cessna lookalike trainer, the E-Flight Apprentice. We did not get a chance to fly it ourselves, but it really seems to be a great plane. It also comes with AS3X and Safe to make it easy and stress-free. Second, a Cub airframe. The E-Flight Carbon Cub S2 1.3 meters and STOL planes in general are great to train on. For the first flight, ignore the flaps and then slowly start getting into takeoffs and later landings with them. As the Apprentice, it also has AS3X and Safe. Number 3 and the last one on my list is the Multiplex Easy Glider. As I said, gliders are really good to learn on and they don't get boring when you got how to fly. I'm allowed to say this because the Multiplex Easy Glider Pro was actually my first big plane I ever flown. The downside is that you don't have a gyro or Safe as a panic button for stabilization, but the plane really does not need them at all. At this point I would also like to mention the E-Flight Aero Scout if you don't like destroying your propellers, but that's one for another video. So now go out and fly them, hopefully not into a tree. If you like this video, feel free to hit some of those buttons down there, and we see us in the next one every Sunday.